Welcome to Gridiron Garage, episode 46 with the boys.
The boys.
This is our non-sports edition. Thank you so much for all you lovely people that listen to our sports edition that dropped on Tuesday. And it is Thursday, unless you're listening to it on Friday. Could be listening to it on Saturday. I don't know. I mean, if you spend your weekends listening to us, you're probably awesome.
Awesome, yeah. You probably subscribe to our YouTube channel and rate us 5 stars.
So we don't do name drops anymore, but shout out to me and Jake's friend who's been going back and listening to every single Gridiron Garage video and text us like every week about like, hey, just listen to this. Like,
respect.
4 months in past. I love it.
Garrett.
It's Garrett. Shout out Garrett. He'll get
Why
here.
can't we name drop?
Oh, we just don't really do name drops anymore. But anyway.
I mean, that's just like a first name, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Shout out Garrett.
Like, someone that doesn't know us is not going to, could not track someone down, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they could.
Shout out Garrett. You'll get here in 3 months and hear this.
If you don't know Garrett and you can track down Garrett, send it to us.
Hell yeah.
Send us a Snapchat of
Garrett.
Of Garrett, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a non-sports podcast, but
Garrett's going to be like, what the fuck? In like 3 months, he's going to be like, what the hell, guys?
In 3 months when he finally catches back up to 46 episodes. But we're almost to 52, which I guess 52 currently is now not a year
it would not be a year now.
because we're doing 2 a week now.
2 a week.
So
From
in
here
my
on
head
out.
earlier, I was like, oh, we're going to get to 52. It's going to be a year. But
Yeah,
we're
when
going to
you
wait.
said that.
We're going to have to wait till like 58.
Yeah. Math.
No, that was just some rough calculations.
I don't
bro.
know.
It would be like in the 60s, almost 70 by the time we get to a full year.
Okay. We've almost been doing it for a full year. Can you believe that?
That's crazy. I love it, man. Podcasting is so much fucking fun. Like,
We haven't missed a single week.
Yeah. And we almost never sound like an idiot.
Yeah, almost. Dude, we have not missed a single week. Not when I had COVID, not when I was out on business, not when Jake was out on vacation,
Never.
right? We haven't missed a single week. Even
Nope.
when Zach was on vacation in Denver, we still got the podcast recorded. We haven't missed
Hell
a
yeah,
single
dude.
week. It's dedication.
it's dedication.
2021's our year, boys.
It
We're
is
blowing
our
up.
year.
It's our year.
It's about the
I
grind.
feel it.
If you-
So I love listening to podcasts, and when they talk about, like, if you had any advice for new podcasters coming into the game, it's all about just consistently. Like, we might not put out, like, you know, the greatest episodes every week, but we're fucking here, boys, every week,
Yeah.
grinding it out.
And it's, the most important part is spend your entire bank account. Just go for broke. Put every penny you own into it. If it fails, it fails. You're on the streets. It's fine. But put all your money into it. That's the only way you're going to make it. Put thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into it, and it'll work. Trust me.
Hot take. In my opinion, we do put out great episodes every week.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Hot take.
hot take.
That's a shot at you, Griff.
I'll take.
Hot take.
For those who don't know, Griff put on this right here. He says, springtime is upon us. Hot take. But
Best
it
time of
is
the
my
year.
favorite time of the year. It is
is.
my favorite
is.
time of the year. How the fuck is that a hot take?
hot
That
take.
it's your favorite time. You didn't
best
say
time of the year.
You didn't say hot take. It is the
There's
best time
only
of the year.
4 seasons, bro.
It's hot take.
What's your
It is-
favorite season,
It
then?
is hot
Winter?
take. Hot
Winter?
take.
What's your favorite season?
Hot take. Personally,
Actually, I like the fall now.
you can't hot take an
What's
insane
your
opinion.
favorite
What's
season?
your favorite season?
I don't know. It's probably not. I used to think it was winter. It's probably not winter.
Mine's fall
Mine's
now.
spring, dude. I love.
I think it's got to
springtime.
be spring or summer or fall.
Summer,
Just because I like to ride my bikes.
dude, summer in
like to golf.
Kentucky
springtime.
is fucking sucks.
I like springtime.
I
Why
hate
does it
it.
suck?
Humidity, dude. You can't be fat in a humid area
I don't know, dude.
sucks.
It's not that bad anymore.
anymore.
You're fatter than
it
you used to
sucks
be.
when you're at like when you're at football practice, right?
Dick.
It sucks when you're at football practice.
It sucks when you're also like going to a business meeting in fucking tight work clothes,
You work inside.
but not while you're going there. If you got to drive there when you leave in the
There's
afternoon.
AC in the car. There's
still-
AC in the building. There's literally a 100-foot walk. That's hot. How miserable.
I'm a spring guy.
That must be miserable,
Right.
Zach.
Big spring guy over here. Not like spring right now, like where it's like was like fucking 40 degrees today. I'm
Like,
talking like
in the
springtime in
April,
like
May.
a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also hot take. Springtime's my favorite.
I have a question.
I will say it does suck when you sweat and you don't want to sweat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like if you go out and you do something active and you're prepared to sweat.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the clothes you got on or it's just like you're
You're fine.
expecting it.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's okay. But if you go out and you're not prepared to sweat, like I don't know what you're trying to do, but
Yeah.
you're just trying to go out to a restaurant and you're sweating, it's miserable.
Embarrassing. Yeah.
It is embarrassing.
You know what-
Question for you guys. I want to go back to the podcast thing. What's your favorite part about podcasting?
I just like doing it. I don't know. It's just fun.
Yeah?
Just fun talking shit.
Hang out with my two buds.
Two
Yeah.
buds?
Yeah. I like it when we get feedback, dude. It's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
dude, I love
it's fun
getting
when
feedback.
yeah, people we know like contact us and they're like, dude, when you said this, that was awesome. Or I have my own opinion. I like when people tell me their opinion on something that we talk about.
Yeah.
Like we might argue something to the death and they come with something like I've never heard of before. I'm like, well, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
People have their own opinions besides us.
It's crazy.
If you don't have a podcast, you don't have an opinion.
Oh, God. Shots fired.
I don't even know where to go with that.
Where
That's
to go
funny.
from that?
Where-
Zach's bad takes on stats. So me and Zach went mountain biking this
We need to make
past
that a
weekend.
segment in this show.
Zach's bad stat
stats.
takes.
Bad stack.
I will say, hold on, before you go into that,
Okay.
if I know we have a bad episode if I don't get roasted for something I say. If I don't have like a take off the wall, but
You're Zach Kellerman. I'm telling you. It gets the clicks. It's good.
I agree.
It's fun. It's fun to get roasted, but you
Yeah.
will live or die by that motherfucking
oh,
take.
for sure, dude.
If you were just
sure.
Like, yeah, dude, I was playing the devil's advocate, and like I
Yeah.
was just trying
I
good
was gonna
conversation.
say-
but Zach's like, no, fuck you all.
Zach,
I'm
Zach,
right.
Zach, I gotta ask you. Can be completely honest here, but there's some times where we've had these big arguments like that. Not just me and Jake, but also with other people and other friends that with your friends you've had arguments with. And after a while of arguing, you're like, yeah, they're probably right, but I'm just not going to give in. How many times is that? And how
It's
often?
definitely the yellow, the flashing yellow.
It's definitely
At some point in that argument, he was like, I fucked this one
in
up.
the past year in general, I'm thinking like all the arguments, all the fun arguments said. There's got to be at least a couple times you're like, yeah, they're probably right, but I'm just going to keep arguing.
Funny that you say that because I was reflecting on this the other day at work, and the notorious arguments that I'm just getting like roasted for. And I will say this. So the yellow light one, I thought that I was completely right, and I got proved way the fuck wrong.
Yeah.
You're supposed to you yield.
Yeah.
But I said stop.
You said stop.
But now I just fucking
you were-
go all the
yeah.
way through them.
You were like dead set on you
Yeah.
stop.
So I will.
We're talking about flashing yellow light, not like a light turning yellow. Like a
Yeah,
flashing
like a
yellow.
So it's almost like an overhead
It's an
stoplight,
overhead stoplight just flashing.
and it's
Yeah.
a flashing yellow.
Like
And
normally when the power goes
normally
out.
on the other side, there's a flashing red.
Right.
And then a flashing yellow go in one direction.
So I was wrong about that one. The Russell Wilson one is hard to say who's right or wrong because the elite thing is such a
It is
opinionated.
a opinionated word. I
Right.
agree with that.
Okay, and so I'd really like. I would still argue that, but in the end, it's just arguing your opinion. Like, there's no way that you can 100% prove that you're right or wrong.
Yeah.
And then the two most recent ones, I was like, you know what? I was fucking right on these, and I know I was, and I'm still gonna argue them to the death of me. When I said that Jalen Hurts was right behind Joe Burrow, you
It's
guys,
a wordplay.
it is, and it's a figurative meaning of speech, and I still think that the way that I said it was the correct way to say it. But I do understand why you guys thought that I was wrong.
Because
Okay.
you were wrong.
Okay.
We're not gonna argue though. We're not gonna argue.
And then the last one, most recent one, the supply and demand one, I was 100% right on that one, and I ain't gonna go back on it at all.
I didn't read any of that, so I have no stake in it. I don't know.
But yeah,
I was there. I mean, I think you understand supply and demand, but I just think that it was not the best time to apply it. But yeah,
no, and I agree, and I think it was a very basic way to think about it. But to build on top of that, like supply and demand is probably where you start at. In my opinion,
I think it explains why you don't pay running backs perfectly fine.
exactly, yeah.
Throw back to Tuesday's episode.
Tuesday, yeah. But yeah, if I don't get roasted for something or get into an argument about something, I think we had a bad episode. But I fucking love podcasting.
But
thanks for.
the question I asked though.
Oh, what's your question?
Has there been some times where you've argued something, right? It could be something
He just said that.
I just said them. I just went through them all.
The yellow light and
The yellow light.
Yeah, but we get in arguments like every other day. Like
Okay.
in that group message, right?
Well, not
I'm saying-
anymore.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like, so like even some small
Yeah,
ones,
he
where
stands
like
by 'em,
even
bro.
the small one where you took a take, right? Was there any other ones at all where you're just like, yeah, they're probably right, but I'm just
Probably
gonna play
the
devil's
Jeter one.
advocate.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
the Jeter one. Like when that came out of my mouth, I was surprised. but-
kind of like I kind of listened back to that take, and
You kind of backed off it a little bit.
No, he didn't really say that Jeter was the goat of all goats. It just kind of like fit in there, and then me and Griff ran with it.
Okay. See, thank you.
I mean, if you go back and listen to it, he kind of like, I don't know, it was kind of like in the wrong time, but we were talking about the goat of all goats, and you were just like, yeah, I mean, Jeter is this and that, and me and Griff were like, whoa, dude. So I don't know if Derek Jeter is the goat of all goats. Definitely did not come out of his mouth. I will say that.
Appreciate it. Respect. But to answer your question, glad to know that I got somebody who had my back on this podcast.
I mean, I was the one that jumped on you because in my mind, that is exactly what you said in that time.
And I had to issue a public apology next week because of that.
If I'm gonna be completely honest too, there's been some times
If you think you're going to speak in public and your words aren't going to get twisted,
Oh, yeah.
you wait till this podcast grows. Oh, you wait.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I
You wait.
I say, if I'm gonna be completely honest, there's probably been some arguments I've had on this podcast that I've given out or in group messages, and I can't think of any specifics, but ones that I've said, and then after I said it, someone argued against me, and I'm like, shit, I kind of agree with them, actually. I think they're right, but I'm not going to give them the satisfaction, so I'm going to keep arguing my point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I've been like, yeah, I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to keep arguing to be a dick.
No, I totally get what you mean. And to answer your question, yes, there are arguments all the time. I'm like, well, I'm losing this, but I'm just stubborn as hell, man, and I have to keep with it. But
I think all three of us are stubborn, though.
I never, like, if someone fact checked me, they'd probably catch me all the time.
Yeah.
I'd be like, it was 67% of this. And they'd be like,
here's
actually,
here's a good
63%.
example. Our salary cap debate, I do think that Jake changed my opinion on it on the podcast. I still think that his chart thing was a little goofy, but once we like actually talked about it, it made sense. And I will admit, like, I was gung-ho about the no salary cap, but like I see that side of why he thinks salary caps are good. So yeah.
Cool.
You know, mentally, I'm not. I love to play devil's advocate, man.
You do.
I fucking love it.
I think we need to add a segment in this Thursday show is just be like, do stats matter? That's going to be. We can find a funny stat of the week. It can be from anything. It doesn't be sports. It can be any stat of anything.
Hold on.
And say, do stats matter? So according to this, and this, and this, do stats matter, Zach? And then see what he says.
Well, we're going to go back to
I'm
the
gonna say
story
no.
about mountain biking.
One more thing.
So Zach, do
One more
stats
thing.
matter?
It's just tying into the stat stuff.
I know. I just want to say the devil's advocate thing. The only reason that I love to play devil's advocate is because I love to get people to think about things other than their opinion on things. And then it always just turns into an argument. But Jake, go ahead and go to the mountain biking.
So me and Zach went mountain biking this weekend, and you've got this handy dandy little app that gives you stats on your mountain biking, right? It gives you time road.
It's all trails.
Yeah, so it gives you how long you rode, how far you traveled, elevation change, stats.
Yeah.
Stats. Well, basically, he's in better shape than me currently, so he was waiting on me. So basically, it's my time, right? Right? Because he was waiting on me. Even though it was in his pocket, it was going my speed, not his speed.
I feel you.
So at the end of the day, I'm like, send me your stats, bro. So he sends them to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I said, but you were like, bro, those are my stats. Get the fuck out of here. I was like, well, actually, you don't understand stats because that's my stats because I was holding you up.
So do stats matter, Zach?
It was just funny.
It was funny because you did prove me wrong there because they were your fucking stats.
They were my stats. Not your stats.
Because you were behind him, so Zach was waiting like on the hills for you, right, to catch up. So all the time stats were basically, and everything was like
my stats.
Yeah, like
yours.
the average speed.
Yeah.
Well, it was a little skewed because I feel like I'm a little bit faster than you at mountain biking.
Well,
but like
if
the
you
time
go and
up,
then you stop,
and wait for him. It's going to be pretty close.
The
Not going to be
average is
100%
gonna be-
accurate, but
yeah.
it'll be close.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
my stats.
They were your stats. I'm never waiting on your ass again. But
I'll
speaking
get my own
of
stats.
mountain biking, I won't bore people with our mountain biking stories, but this was kind of cool. I bought my mountain bike off Facebook, off the marketplace,
Yeah.
and we get to the top of the hill, and this guy was like, "Hey man, cool bike," and I was like, "Oh, thanks, man." You know, bought it off Facebook, and he whispered to his buddy, he was like, "Man, that looks like your first bike." And so his buddy comes over and was like looking at it, and he was like, "Did this used to have green grips on it?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "No fucking way. This was my first bike." And he sold it to the guy that I bought it from.
That's pretty funny.
Isn't that a small world?
That's pretty funny.
That is very small.
Facebook Marketplace dangerous, man. Jake was sitting right next to me. I almost bought a kayak on Saturday. Like
There's a full out impulse buy.
out of thin air, almost bought a kayak because the guy said
it was like
$200 off, had to be gone today. You had to get rid of it. He's like 200. He like had it up for like 900, and then put it up for 700. So I need it gone like by tomorrow morning. And I was like, I messaged the guy and almost bought it.
Flat out impulse buy.
Yeah.
Let's say 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks ago, Griff was scrolling through. Dude, I'm gonna buy a gun. I got this. I'm so interested.
A little over a month
What do you
ago
want? A
now.
Glock 40?
Yeah.
40 something.
48.
Glock 48. He's like, I'm gonna buy a Glock. And I was like, dude, pool table would be cool. Like, that would be cool. And there he goes. He gets on Facebook Marketplace. Literally, like, it wasn't even that. I know I put it in your head before that, but after we had that conversation, it was literally like 2 hours, and you're like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm messaging this guy right now. like such an impulse, dude.
And now we have a pool table.
And literally, like,
I think he likes it. You get more use out of that than a gun for sure.
And then it was funny the next day, like after work, I went and met the dude, and then I called Jake after work. I was like, "Hey," he's like, "What?" I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm at home." I was like, "You want to pick up a pool table?" You go, "No way." I was like, "Yeah, I bought it."
Such an impulse.
Yeah, I know.
I like it.
It's a good deal.
I think it's fun. I think it's fun. People that just buy stuff.
And then you called your delivery boy.
It's totally the opposite
boy
of
Zach.
I don't know if it's from how I was raised. I don't know, but I will think about, even if it's like $100. Like I spend $100 on all kinds of dumb shit. How much money do I spend on food? How much money do I spend on bills? How much money do I spend on whatever it is? But if it's like something that I want that's $100, like I've been wanting a new shock for my bike on my mountain bike forever. It's like $89, the one I was looking at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been thinking about it for months. Haven't done it. Haven't pulled the trigger on it.
You should do it though.
Can't take it with you when you die. Can't take that $89
I
with
think
you.
about stuff for months, dude, before I buy it. The grips on my bike, I thought about it for a while.
Well, there was like $20.
Yeah, they're $15, dude. I never buy stuff for
Can't
myself.
take the money with you when you die, Jake.
Never buy stuff.
It doesn't
for
work
myself.
in the ground.
It's just gonna depreciate over time.
Yeah.
Sitting in your bank account.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just how I am, man.
I feel you though.
So would you rather buy the shocks or buy the grips?
I bought the grips.
shock.
Yeah, I need
Gotcha.
the shock.
The shock
That's
would
what
be
you'd rather do.
the shock would make the bike perform better
Yeah.
than the grips would.
I feel you.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was just saying how I think about things for months before I pull a trigger on buying anything, no matter how much it is. Like something cheap.
Dude, how do you think that I felt about podcasting? I was like, fuck, man. I literally thought that little box over there.
Dollars in there.
I thought that little box over there was going to get us to the promised land. And now
It
look at
could've.
us. It could have.
It could have.
But then we brought our other buddy on, and it just wouldn't work.
So I bought it from him. He charged me $100 for that fucker.
So, I mean, I told you me and Griff could share the mic. Come on over, baby. Share the mic.
Oh, well.
That's
It's all
pretty
worth
funny.
it. I love it.
He would just
Oh,
sit
yeah.
across from me and I'd twist the mic every time. Every time he was talking, every time I was talking.
You'd be irking in the ears. That'd be terrible.
So, boys,
That'd be
speaking of
absolutely terrible.
the OG episodes of Gridiron Garage,
You
know what's an OG segment?
Would you rather? Would you rather?
would you rather? Bringing it back on the pod. Feel like we haven't done it in a while.
It's at least been like 10, 11 episodes. At least.
Yeah,
been a while.
It's
but
been that long? No way.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
haven't
it's
done
been
it
a
in a
while.
long time. We've done like power rankings and stuff. We haven't done this. We haven't done power rankings in a while.
nope. We're just trying to find our identity, boys.
I think
But
my
we're
favorite
bringing
is
it back.
the stereotypes. I love doing the
Stereotypes
stereotypes.
are awesome. Stereotypes and Dr.
They're
Phil
my
I think are
favorite.
my two favorites. But I know a lot
Dr.
of-
Phil's hard, though.
It is.
That's a lot of prep work.
Yeah, it is a lot of
is.
prep work. But I think a lot of people like those. I think people like the would you rather's too. I think
The Dr. Phil is also hard because we try to stay very neutral on things, and you can get canceled so quick with fucking Dr. Phil, dude. I feel like we've edited more Dr. Phil segments out than anything else.
No, Zach, we've never edited anything out.
Yeah. All right, so I'll go first with the would you rather. And it was also hard to remember because, like Griff said, we haven't done one of these in a while.
We might have done one of these would you rather's before.
Yeah, and like I don't want to
Oh, you're
like,
like, did I say this?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we all find them the same way. If we just go on Google and just
Yeah.
read
for sure.
forever and we're like,
Yeah.
dumb, 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 dumb.
If I
Oh,
remember,
cool.
if I
Dumb,
remember
dumb, dumb, dumb.
correctly, when we were doing them before, like consistently,
So
like
even
every
if we
couple
haven't
episodes,
said them, they've
No, I know
probably
what
been in
you
our
mean.
head. We've probably read through.
but like even back in the day, and we were used to do it once every like 3 episodes or something. It seemed like, right? Even for those ones, I would usually have one I just try and think of myself, and then it was either really good or it was a flop. So, but for this one, I'm looking them all up. So
Yeah, me too. All right, I'll hit you with the first one. So, would you rather work more hours per day, but fewer days a week, or
Yes.
would you rather work
No.
fewer hours per day, but more days?
No.
less days, more hours.
Less
Yeah,
day, more
100%.
hours.
Yeah,
Less days, more hours. Yeah.
I agree
like
with that.
I would love like a
No doubt.
4-10 schedule.
If they give a normal 4-10, I could have Friday, Saturday, Sunday
I
off.
would love that.
I would love it, but then you'd probably sit there and that extra 2 hours would feel like the longest thing ever.
Well, I worked
But
for
it's only because we're accustomed to the 8 hours.
I worked
right?
4-10s before though. It's
Once-
really not that
once
bad.
you get
used to it.
accustomed to the
you get used to
10-hour
the
day,
4-10s, and it's not that bad.
I don't think it would bother you at all.
I worked 3-12s before, and that's fucking legit.
I mean, how many? We've all worked overtime.
Yeah.
It's not like a 10-hour day is something none of us have ever done.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. So I mean,
It's
yeah.
fine.
I would much rather do that. Imagine like the extreme. Imagine working 7 days a week, like 4 hours a day.
That would suck.
Terrible.
You just go in every single morning of every day of your entire life. That'd be horrible.
Unless I could work from like 4 a.m. to like 8 a.m. to where I could have my whole day ahead of me.
Well, you say like if you're saying more days, then that's I work 5, you work 5. I think you work 4.
4. Yeah.
But if we're thinking that makes 6 days for us, that means only one off day. You can't get nothing done in one off day. That's lame.
It sucks.
So,
But if you
there's
work-
no way I'd pick that.
If you worked 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., then you would have literally your whole day to get shit done.
You think I get up at 4 a.m. like almost every day of the week?
Yeah,
No chance.
No. You mean you'd have to go to bed at like
Yeah, you'd go to
8
bed
at
super early. I'm taking the less days, more hours
yeah,
for sure.
less days, more hours.
All right.
For sure.
Cool. What do you got? Who's next?
Easy,
Jake?
go for Griff because I only brought 2.
All right, so I got here. Would you guys rather have every single traffic light you approach be green, right? Never get a red or yellow, or never have to wait in a line ever again?
Every light be green.
So you get a green light no matter what. Wherever you go, the light just turn green for you, wherever
Yes.
you need to go. Or would you rather never have to wait in a line in your life ever again?
Because
Would just
I will
let you go to
tell
the front of the line.
I hate driving from my house to your house, Griff, because there's so many
There's a lot of lights.
fucking lights.
There's a lot of lights.
And I can never get them all.
Yeah, there's a lot of lights.
I'm trying to think of where I was waiting in line at. The grocery store,
Yeah,
which sucks when you have to do that.
yeah. The
But
DMV once a
self-checkout
year.
has kind of solved that problem.
DMV
Chipotle.
once a year.
But you still have the people with like a whole cart going
Dude,
through the
Jake,
self-checkout.
though, think about
The
Kings
DMV,
Island.
I hate the DMV.
You can
Think
do it
about
online.
You could go to Kings Island and have the best time of your life.
Yeah, you
could
go
literally
anywhere. You go to
walk
Disney
the
World.
front.
You could go to Universal. You could go anywhere and just
Yeah.
walk to the front of the line.
But imagine how fast you
go
could get
skiing,
there.
You could just get in the front of the line at the ski resort.
But if you hit every green light, imagine how fast you would get to these
You
places.
fly to go ski. So,
I drive.
I mean, I guess you could drive.
Yeah.
There's not that many stoplights up there, though. There's like
I mean, on the highway,
2.
you're not going to hit any stoplights.
You get through 2 once you get out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going no lines.
No, you do. You do
I-
4 once you get
I
out.
would go no lines.
I think I'm
for
going
sure.
no lines.
All right.
Yeah.
No lines.
I think I'm going no lines.
But I think, I mean, obviously, all green lights would be pretty fun. It'd be pretty good.
No flashing yellow, though.
You know how many times I've waited to turn left into Griff's, or this like road in front of Griff's? A long time.
Your bike's also gotten you
Imagine,
stuck there, too.
yeah. Imagine how much time of your life you spend at a red light.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. So I was actually talking to my dad. I guess a very popular, he's a radio host, died a month ago.
Larry King.
Larry King. Okay, so he died, and I think he was worth like $700 million.
A lot. Yeah.
$700 million.
If we keep going at
and
this.
he died at like 70 years old. These are just estimates. I don't know.
He's older than that, but yeah.
I think he was only like 70. I think he just looks
I
old.
think, oh, he looked like a troll.
Well, if we had a
But-
looker upper,
Because my dad was like, wow, that's young. He died at 70. And I was like, well, he made like $700 million. And he was like, well, that's still like too young. Like, it's not, all that money's not worth it. And I was like, how much time in your life do you spend working to get that money? Like, if you give me $700 million, I'll die at 70. I'll sign the paperwork
I
right
think I
now.
probably would, too.
Like, I would waste more than those 30 years at work, probably, sitting at a desk.
bro, you're fucking 17 years off, bro.
Yeah, I say he was
What is
old.
it?
87.
Okay, we must have, well, the conversation we
Must
must
have
have
been
thought
someone
he was
else
younger.
then.
You said Larry King, right?
That's what he said. I don't know who it was.
It could have been someone else. Larry King's worth a lot of money, though.
Did another person die?
Larry King's the guy I talked about that took his wife out of the will last second before he died because she was like banging his son's soccer coach, and she was like in the will for half his money.
Is
Like,
he like the Republican one?
I don't know. I have no idea. He's Larry King.
I think there's one that was like a political guy.
Oh, that's Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, Rush
You're thinking of
Limbaugh.
Rush Limbaugh.
Yes,
yeah,
I am.
I literally Googled radio host dies, and it says Rush Limbaugh, conservative
Rush
radio
Limbaugh.
host, dies at 70.
He was 70. Okay, you're thinking of Rush
That's
Limbaugh.
who I'm thinking of. But I would 100% trade that 30 years of my life, assuming that I
He was
lived
worth
100.
$700 million?
$700 million.
Holy shit.
No, we're looking it up.
That's a lot of money.
If it's not 700 million, I'm just going to say it was someone else.
And we're just going to keep going.
I can see Larry King being worth $700 million. I
He
couldn't
was
see Rush
worth
Limbaugh worth that much.
84.5 million.
Yeah.
What's
still
the
a
other
lot.
guy?
Larry King's probably worth a lot. Probably not $700 million. He's probably worth a lot.
You know how much
Here's the question
$700
then.
million
Would
is?
you die
It
at
was somebody
7?
else.
Would you die at 70 years old for $84 million?
Yes.
Yeah, I probably would too.
Yeah. I mean, how much time do you spend at work? A lot.
Yeah, you
I don't
would
know
have to
if I don't know if it adds up to 30 years.
You
but
got what? 55 years till then?
how many hours do you have? All
Or
those,
45 years till then?
You have
right?
all of your youth to do whatever you
Yeah,
want with that money.
I agree.
Larry
But
King's
to be fair, they wouldn't have had that money if they were sitting on their butt.
Larry King's net worth is estimated at 144 million.
144.
Ooh, that's a lot of money right there. I mean, 84 is a lot of money.
So what is your argument?
Anyways,
hold on. What's your argument? Like, would
what?
you work that long to get that much money?
Well, my dad was like, that was too young. The money doesn't mean shit. And I was like, give me that money and I'll die at that age. because the amount of time I spend working to get money would counteract the amount of time that I would die at the end of my life.
Right, but you got to think about, like, he wasn't making all that from just working. Like, you would have to make investments somewhere, whether it's stocks, real estate, businesses. Like, there's no way that he is getting $144 million dollars.
This isn't the conversation.
Yeah, he definitely invested
Taking
stuff,
this
but
out.
in order to be,
Then what are you saying?
because he had to make that money initially. Like, he had to work hard in his
Right,
career.
I know.
He worked for a long time. That's what we're saying. He
It's
worked
kind of
for a long
irrelevant.
time, and he eventually made that much money. But he definitely put some into stocks, probably. I don't know Rush Limbaugh's whole portfolio, but I guarantee he probably put his money somewhere and made it grow, like you said.
Okay.
I think
I was just saying
we're
that
arguing nothing right
if
now.
you gave me $100 million, I would die at 70.
Yeah, and I said I
And I
probably
would
would
sign
too.
a check right now because
I
the
think I
time
probably
I
would
would
too.
spend at work
Got you.
is
Not
more
worth it.
time. Like in my youth, I'd spend more time working to get money now than that time would be as valuable.
You know how
when
much
I'm
free
70,
time I'd
89
have
years old.
if someone just gave me $100 million. I could just invest
you.
it,
Do
and
whatever
not have
you
to
want
work.
with
I could do
your
whatever I
youth.
wanted.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. I
See,
agree.
work.
You keep saying that if he earned that much money, I was taking it as, like, you think that he's getting a yearly salary of that much money.
I don't know how he got his money.
Yeah,
I got you.
Would
Anyway.
you rather, Jake?
Okay, would you rather sew all of your clothes or grow all of your food?
Grow.
Dude, you look so stupid.
Why?
Oh, you pick grow. Okay, you'd grow all your food?
Yeah.
That would be miserable.
You think he said
You're gonna have
so?
to cook
Did
everything.
you think he said so? So either way, you were gonna roast him.
Yeah,
because
It was a fucking setup.
you said you would look so stupid. Then you go, wait, you said grow? Yeah. Dude, how would you eat?
What would you do? You know how to grow food? You're gonna
Fucking
grow?
Devil's advocate, motherfucker.
Your condo, you're gonna make a little garden out front?
Yeah.
That's gonna
So
supply your life?
do I get a grace period? Like, do I get like time to learn how to grow and time to learn how to sew? Which other one I pick?
Yeah, sure.
So, okay.
all
So
you-
then I'm taking grow because like I couldn't just plant something I wouldn't be eating for a while. You know what I mean? If I was like, all right, you start
Okay.
tomorrow, you can't eat anything until you grow it. You know what I mean? I'd go hungry because it would take forever for me to learn how to grow it. So
I'm just sitting there on like week 2, half dying on the floor. Like, come on, you tomato.
come on, kidney bean.
Let me ask you a question. Is it like 2021? I can just go to Walmart and buy seeds and like plant them?
Yeah, you just gotta grow all your food though.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah,
I would grow all my
I would
food.
rather grow than sow.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm a grower now,
I
sower.
just think it's funny to picture what my outfits would look like if I had to sew them. I would look like,
Like a fucking scarecrow.
That's exactly what I was picturing.
Yeah.
Like literally a potato sack with arms cut out of it. Like,
I feel you.
Because I just take 2 pieces of fabric and be like, this can be an armhole. This can be
Yeah.
a neck hole. It would be rough looking.
One of your sleeves would be like super long.
But I think it would be very hard to grow all your
I don't
food.
know. I don't know about you.
And
guys.
you'd be consistently eating probably the same food over and over and over and over.
But it'd be
again.
healthy
Yeah.
for you. You wouldn't
I mean,
have
you could
like
grow healthy
any of the
stuff.
processed
a bunch of
shit.
salads, be like a rabbit. I don't know about you guys, but in this specific scenario, I'm definitely a grower, not a sower. So
Grower, not a sower.
yep.
Title of the episode?
I'm putting it in here.
All right,
Grower, not a sower.
are we snaking? Is it back to me? Because you only got 2, Jake. Because I went off, right?
Yeah, go
Okay.
back to you.
So my second one, I think it's gonna be a hard one for Jake to pick. This is gonna be a really hard one for Jake to pick because this is basically like his whole life. Would you rather give up every drink in the world except for water, or give up baking anything in the oven ever again?
No, I seen this one. You didn't read it right.
What?
It's give up any food that was baked. Not
Yeah.
me personally baking.
But maybe he changed it.
I mean, if it was me personally baking, fuck that. I'll just go have someone else bake me food.
But it's his opinion.
Okay, so no baked food, or no food drinks other than water. Which one?
Is it baked specifically?
I
Baked
would do
food.
no baked food.
So not
Yeah.
cooked food.
Can't have anything baked. You can like cook it on a stove, but you can't like bake
Another
it
one's
in the oven.
nothing
Oven
but
baked.
water.
Nothing but water. You can't have any Pepsis ever again.
What can I eat? Think of some examples.
Anything.
You-
Burger, steak.
Yeah, you can grill stuff and you can like cook it on the stove. You just can't put like your little pizzas in the oven. You can't put, you know what I mean, anything like that. Can never use an oven again or anything that's baked in the oven.
So you never have bread ever again.
Nope.
Yeah, you can have bread.
Well,
That's how you make it. You bake it.
Oh, you're saying, okay. I got
anything,
you.
Anything that was ever
I mean,
baked.
you would have to make your own bread and it to be like pan make. You can like pan make bread too. It just
Yeah,
sounds
they
good.
have bread makers.
What?
My
Yeah.
parents have bread maker. It's
I
like
mean,
a
It's like a little oven.
Yeah, so that doesn't count. That doesn't count. Yeah, that's
baking.
There's
You wouldn't even
bread
get a little-
makers that bake
One of
it.
those little
Yes.
child mini bake ovens. It's not a real oven. It's not
No, I know what
actually
you're talking
baking.
about, Zach, and that's still baking, kind of.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
talking
baking.
about
Clarify what an oven is.
There's ways you can make bread.
That's not how you make bread. bread.
I
You
understand
make bread in
that,
an oven.
but listen, there's ways you can make it in a pan, and you make it in a pan. It doesn't taste as good from the videos I've seen because I looked it up once and it did not look as edible. But that's the only way you'd be able to eat bread. Essentially,
Griff, what is your classification of baking something then?
baking something, it's enclosed inside.
Right.
It's like cooking inside.
So like
something.
you couldn't use
have
an air fryer?
You couldn't have all kinds of stuff. You couldn't have lasagna. You couldn't have what else is made in the oven.
Okay, screw it. We're just saying ovens, regular convection ovens. There we go. That'll make it easy.
All right. Well, then you could.
Okay, so then you get a non-conventional oven, and you eat whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
You can't bake it.
If I can't have bread, I'm definitely picking bread over flavored food, like
Yeah.
drink.
I think
there's no way I could give up
I
bread
think
for the rest of my life.
I
Get outta
mainly
here.
I mainly drink water anyway, so I think
What
I
do you
just go
eat
with
bread
water.
with so much?
bread. Have you ever had stuffing?
Stuffing's
once
great.
a
We
year.
talked about it, and you guys roasted me for picking it as the best side.
Because you want to eat Doritos at night.
No, I said, I said stuffing was the best
We
Thanksgiving
roasted
thing.
Zach for stuffing.
No, it was me.
He
I
said
said
it was
stuffing was the best.
You said it was bread.
Oh,
It is
he said
bread.
it was just bread.
He said
is-
it's just
See,
bread.
This is another one of these fucking arguments. Just like
It's just bread.
Jalen Hurst was just right behind Joe
You
Burrow.
said it was just bread.
It's
It's not just bread.
bread.
It's not just
Fuck
bread.
you guys.
It's not just bread.
I'm not giving up bread.
I think
I don't care.
Figurative meaning
I
of
think I'm
speech.
keeping baking and I'm getting rid of the sugary drinks because
I am
I
too.
don't even drink soda anyway. so.
Diet Coke. That's no. It's not sugary.
I don't drink soda though.
You can't drink
I
that
don't
in
drink
this
soda at
theory,
all.
though.
You can't drink anything.
I like that video you sent me. So it was a TikTok of this girl, and she says,
Shit.
So you don't get fat." And she had a McDonald's cup, and she just took the top of the lid and pushed the diet button in.
All right, here we go.
Wait a minute. I got a question.
Hold on.
You gotta
Hold on.
Listen to it.
I'm gonna show you guys a little hack. Just push diet so you don't get fat.
So you don't get fat. So for all you out there,
just realized
she just
that.
showed the life hack of the century.
I just realized though. I think I'm actually gonna get rid of the oven.
You can get rid of it.
Yeah, because then I can't drink Natter Days.
Oh, you'll be all right.
No.
You can't give up alcohol?
No, alcohol I can give up. Natter Days I can't give up.
Natter Days
That's the
specifically?
difference. Specifically.
Natter Days are my favorite alcoholic
Natter
beverage.
Days are awesome.
So,
I love them.
I'm not going to hate on it.
We need to get signed by Natter Days. They have a new type of Natter Day
we
coming
haven't
out.
drank Natter Days in like...
They have a new type of Natter Day.
6
I know we're on a
episodes.
diet right now though. We can't drink Natter Day. You can drink Natter Days if you want right now.
Look
Jake.
at
I'll
this
let you.
shit.
Drinking water, bro.
I can't have bread either.
I know.
All right, bread or water.
What's your next one?
I'm going
Zach?
to the next one
This is
because
bullshit.
it refers kind of food. Would you rather go to a movie or to a dinner all alone? You can't have anybody. Like you're
Movie.
just sitting there chilling by
Movie's
yourself.
easy.
100...
What do you
I
mean
don't
by
know.
a
What am I
dinner? Do you
eating?
mean like a nice like you going to like Ruth Chris and you got stood up and you're by yourself, just sitting there looking all alone?
No, like you just walk into like B-dubs and be like, one, please.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. There's
Have you
nothing
ever
wrong with
done
seeing a movie by yourself.
I have.
Yeah.
You
One
went,
time.
you went to a restaurant by yourself?
I went to Wings and Rings by myself, and it wasn't intentionally by myself, but I went there thinking.
Well, a place like that, you could easily go sit at the
Yeah.
bar.
but no,
Which
I
would
like
be
sat
the-
at a table, like in a
I've
That's
booth.
the wrong way to do it.
I've gone
know.
to I've gone to Barleycorn so many times just to go sit at the bar, but that's is a little different than sitting at the table by yourself. You know what I
I've
mean?
never sat at a table.
I thought somebody was going to come, but then they were like, oh, I don't want to come anymore. So I was like, well, I'm here anyway. I'll just eat some
I've
food.
done it a couple times. There was one time when I was
I don't
craving.
judge people, I don't think.
No, there was one time where we were in college. I was craving Olive Garden, and I tried to get like 4 people to go, and they were
Is
like, "Oh, I'm not
Olive Garden
hungry."
by
Went to
yourself?
Olive Garden, sat by myself, and ate. I swear to
At
God.
the table?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. I tried to get people to go to Olive Garden, and everyone in college is broke bitches.
I wish I could get a picture of sad Griff eating Olive Garden by himself.
You think I was sad eating endless spaghetti? You think I was sad with my
Happy-ass
endless
Griff smiling. You're fucking, no one's gonna judge me.
breadsticks?
for
Do you not
eating
listen to our
endless
podcast?
breadsticks?
Griff just said I have a bunch of broke friends that can't afford Olive Garden.
When we were in college, it was when we were in college. I said they
Olive
were.
Garden's like $15.
I know, but people, that's a lot of money in
Whoa.
college, Zach. When
you not work?
we can go eat at the dining hall for free.
Okay, I see your
I know.
point.
I was like, hey, I'm craving Olive Garden. Let's go. And I tried, and there's a couple people like, maybe. And they're like, nah, I'm just gonna go eat at the dining hall. I was like, fuck it. I want some breadsticks.
got
as
you.
soon as possible.
I don't know if that's like the best bro date either.
Olive Garden?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like, hey, bro, you want to go to Olive Garden? You're like,
I'd be like, dude, that's not where you take your bros out.
like, I'll go to like Wings or
Then
something.
what's this guy? I've sat the other one. I've sat inside Chick-fil-A by myself and ate. But that's kind of like fast food, though.
No, I've
that's-
100%
yeah, I've
sat
done
in
that
Chick-fil-A
before.
and ate by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Fast foods, I feel like normalized to do by yourself.
I mean,
I
throwback.
think I would just go watch a movie. That's not weird.
I'd
at
probably
all.
go watch a movie too. But think back to cookout days, right? We lived so close to cookout. We used to go and eat inside there all the time, whether it was one of us or multiple of us.
Yeah,
it was
I-
mainly groups of us. but
Fast food's not
I've eaten
awkward.
inside a cookout before by myself too. You know what I mean?
I mean, how many times like people are on lunch break and they just go by themselves and get
Yeah.
fast food? That's not weird at all.
Yeah.
No, but I would rather just go see a movie. I don't think anyone judges you.
Yeah, I'd rather.
No one even looks around. I feel like super awkward. You ever sat in a movie theater and turned around and made eye contact with someone behind you?
Yeah.
You like turn around and you like literally like lock eyes. It's like maybe half a second. You're like, oh shit, that was weird.
Yeah,
And her hand's been in the popcorn bowl for
So
way
if
too
someone
long.
turns around and looks at you, just literally stare at them because they're gonna feel very awkward very fast.
All right, Zach, you get 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
You got to finish it off. Finish your off, right?
My last one is: would you rather be the most popular person at work or the smartest person at school? Hold on, I said that wrong. Would you rather be the most popular person at work or school, or the smartest person at work or school?
Smartest.
They're smartest.
I want to be into. Dude, if I
at
was
which one?
smart,
Would you rather
smart.
be the smartest one at work
at
or
work
at
for
school?
sure.
I'm already not
I'm
the
not in
most
school
popular one at
anymore.
work, so I'll just take the smart one.
I'm not at school anymore. What do you mean? Work all day. I'd rather be the smart work guy.
Yeah, smart work guys normally make it.
I can make it further in the job, right? I'd be the smart work guy.
There's definitely some popular people that you email them a couple times. You're like, this dude's an idiot, and he's probably making like 3 times my salary.
Right.
You know, so I think it works in your favor to be popular, but I'd rather be smart.
I'd rather be the most popular guy, but that gets you in a lot of trouble because remember that basketball thing that I had in my desk?
No, I don't think that has anything to do with you being popular.
No, but it was like everybody wanted to come
It's a
play basketball.
distraction.
So I made friendships out of that.
Yeah,
And so like if I would have just sat there and like didn't have that, nobody would have talked to me.
but there's a dude. You remember when we did stereotypes way long ago? There's
Yeah.
this dude that was on our floor that I called the hall modeler.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever worked. I think he walked around and he just like talked to people all day.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he went up and moved up in a company because everyone knew who the fuck he was and they liked him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would be the most popular person.
But yours specifically with shooting the basketball is a distraction.
Yeah, I agree.
As a boss would see it. I wouldn't see it because I would be your coworker and be like,
Let's
dude,
ball."
I'm shooting a 3, baby. Here it comes. Like workaholic style, bro.
But think of,
Pictures of me flexing on the cubicle.
I agree that it is a distraction, but it also made me friends. So hence, whatever your definition of popularity is, I knew more people than the other person who didn't have
I'd
a
rather
basketball
be
court.
smart.
I would cross your ass in my wheelie chair.
I want to be the smart guy for once.
Bro, you try to guard me in your wheelie chair? Get out of here.
I want to be the smart
Doesn't
guy.
make
I'd
you.
scoot on over there. Fuck,
I'm probably the smartest person in this room right now.
lay it up.
I don't know, man.
What was your ACT?
I was ranked higher than you in high school.
Yeah, but I was.
What was your high school ranking, bro?
I don't remember.
Me either.
Like, I don't even want to take a guess. I'll just.
What was your ACT, bro?
Hell yeah,
What was your ACT?
I feel like you were.
17 4 times.
I think we were like
23.
97 and 99 or something.
Yeah, it was like super close.
We were like 2 off.
The ACT is the dumbest thing ever. Don't even get me fucking started on the ACT, dude.
What do you think about the ACT? I mean, I think if you're smart, you should get scholarships. So
I mean, I get the point of like you get money from higher scores, but it literally doesn't differentiate
how
you
would
from
how would you
anyone.
differentiate the people?
There's some people that are bad test
If
takers,
you
though,
were,
too. I agree with that.
the United States, how would you differentiate the smart kids and the dumb kids?
I don't know. I got a 23 my last time I took it, and I was stoked.
Because, I mean, the only thing I do like about it is it's standardized between school districts.
That's the part I don't like about it.
No, that's the good part. So then you couldn't literally have a school that was just giving out A's.
Cake test.
And then they'd be like, oh, that dude that went to the actual school that challenges him and teaches him stuff got
A worse
like,
grade because you got a
a worse
harder
grade.
test.
That
You know
doesn't
what I'm
make any
saying?
No.
No, 100% makes sense.
No, I
every
don't-
single school just takes a standardized test, the same test. So if you go to Cooper, I went to Connor. Cooper gives out the really hard test of the ACT, and they give out the easy test for me. I get a 28 on it, you get a 22, but my test is way easier. I get scholarships and you don't.
Well,
That's
then
what he's saying.
the whole test should be the same then.
So
if,
it is. No,
if it's
and-
standardized, but you just
no,
said that
standardized.
you
No,
got
it
the
is standardized.
easier one, and I got the harder one.
That's what we're saying. That's the
But-
bad way. The good way is they standardize it so we all can take the same one.
Yeah, so the reason I'm saying is if you didn't have an ACT, you'd have to go by GPA. And you could say, oh, I went to Summit Country Day. I got a 3.5 at Summit Country Day. And I don't want to say a bad school, but someone who went to a very poor school that does not have very good education has a 3.7 GPA and has 2 points higher than you and goes to a better school, even though the other person's actually smarter. They're just taking harder courses at a harder school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
The standardized stuff.
I
We're
just
saying
like
we all
that
take the same
standardized.
test. We all took the same
Yeah.
test, so there's no difference between. If you get a better grade than me, that means you're smart. You did better on it than I did.
I agree.
If
I
it's
see what
not
you're saying.
standardized,
Not
I get an
smarter,
easier one.
right? Yeah, you just did better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why are we going to put that on people's heads, especially 16, 17-year-old kids? Like, I think that it is bad for the strong work ethic people. Like even if you go to a lower school, you still have to try to get a high GPA. Like they're not just handing out A's.
I've been to some classes that hand out some A's.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe like a swimming class or like a golf
I've been to some
class.
college
But there's
classes
some
that
high
hand out
schools
A's.
that are like that. There's some high schools that literally, if you just show up
Listen,
and
dude.
you like
Shout out to my
somewhat
calculus
show
teacher.
effort.
Shout out to my calculus teacher in fucking high school. He gave me a C just because I was like, "Hey, I'm graduating this year, and like, I don't want to get a D." He's like, "All right," and he gave me a C. I swear
In
to
high
God.
school?
In high school, yeah.
And
Yeah.
and we're cool with that,
He's dumb.
but we're not cool with fucking
Yeah.
standardized tests.
Anyway,
No, I am. We are
Yes.
cool with standardized tests.
I don't know.
I don't
We've
think
been
it's
saying
the,
standardized tests are
I don't
good.
think
it's not that big of a deal though. I mean, if you do bad, you just have to take some prerequisite courses for college. So,
Right.
So you have the knowledge.
I just like the ACT has a stigma around it. Like the higher you score, the smarter you are.
No, what I
Yeah. Okay. So
It does.
I
I
don't
don't agree with that.
I
That's
don't
what
think,
we just said is that it's not smarter, so that you perform better
Yeah.
on a standardized test.
I agree with you on that, Zach.
So it's a way to differentiate
Okay.
people who are applying at your school.
And then what do you get for the ACT? You get more money. So that's shitty for somebody who's like actually busting their ass and like I don't give a fuck what I got on the ACT.
you
like
can,
it's
you can
stupid.
bust your ass and study for the ACT too. And
But you don't get more money unless you're like super high on ACT. Like I scored 4 points higher than you, 5 points higher than you. I didn't get any more money.
Yeah,
Probably
like
than you.
there's. I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I got like the.
You do get keys money.
I got a 23.
for GPA.
I got a 23. I got more
Yeah.
keys money. That's
Yeah.
that's a state thing. That's state by state though. That's in Kentucky. That's a
Yeah.
Kentucky thing only. But like the people that I've noticed that get a lot of money go to school,
They're like
the
28,
ones.
29,
they're the ones
30,
that are really
31s.
smart. Like the ones
Yeah.
that are actually smart. Like not the doofuses like me. Right, they're the ones that got like 30 plus on their ACT. I'm like, yeah, that guy's smart. Not only did he get a 30 plus on his ACT, he's also got a 4.0.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I know some dumb people have gotten good ACT
and
scores.
I think with
Yeah,
the
me
ACT,
too. I got a story for you after this podcast is over.
hold on. So
I mean, yeah, these are like individual examples. We can't give
Right.
out names on the
No.
pod.
I think that the ACT also like is so what's the word, like not idolized, I guess you would say, but
People in California are so pissed off right now.
I'm so dumb.
The fuck's
Listen,
the ACT?
listen,
We
hold
gotta take the SAT. I got a 1200. This guy got a 22. He's an idiot.
Let me speak.
22 out of 1,200?
I just told you what I got on the ACT 4 times. I applied to almost every school in Kentucky, and I got accepted, and I got a degree from a school. So why the fuck does it matter what I got? That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it doesn't
That's what I'm
anymore.
trying to
It just
say.
helps you get into college.
I
That's
just
the
think
only
it's,
thing.
it's fun to give you shit for it.
Yeah, that's the reason
But
we're doing it. Did you get mad?
I'm not mad at all.
look mad.
I'm just trying to say,
you
like,
look
you
pretty
know,
bad.
I got a pretty bad score, and I got
you
into
look
almost
pretty
every
bad
school.
over there.
I mean, you're just your statistics on the ACT were poor.
Jake, look at him.
I
He's
know you
fuming.
don't
Look at him.
think the ACT stats matter.
They don't.
Jake, Zach, your hair's turning red. Your face and hair's turning red.
I'm not mad though.
Look at him, Jake. He's so mad.
I'm mad because I can't get a fucking word out right now. That's why I'm fucking mad. Because you guys are word bullies.
Mad.
I'll be over here having a conversation. Be like,
fuming.
Griff,
He's
this
fuming.
fucking guy over here.
He's fuming. Okay, I got the last. Would you rather? Would you rather be forced to dance emphatically every time you hear a song come on, or
Jake, so how was the game last weekend?
What game?
Yeah, fuck this guy.
would you be? Would you
think that
rather?
game we're talking about.
Would you rather?
I probably watched the game.
Would you rather be forced to dance emphatically every time you heard music? Right, every time you hear music play, you have to dance emphatically, like it, so everyone sees it, or be forced to sing along obnoxiously, like obnoxiously sing like you're singing in the car by yourself or trying to piss someone off every time you hear a song that you know.
So this 2021, and you could easily pass off dancing emphatically as a TikTok anytime you wanted to.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah. Zach, pull your camera up.
TikTok.
Pull your camera up, Zach.
We're looking at for you, bro. I'm TikToking.
Oh, yeah, it's just TikTok.
TikToking, bro.
So
Remember about
I
TikTok?
would just dance because you know my singing's horrible. I would
Yeah.
have no friends
Yeah.
if I had to sing
I
every
think
time
I'd
a
do the
song
dance
came on.
thing too and fake the TikTok thing. Can you imagine?
This is my new TikTok.
Can you imagine you're at work?
I like the.
That's the Egyptian.
Like the Egyptian
No,
shit.
you used to do that in NBA Jam. You remember that?
Yeah.
You'd hit the little
Yes, they-
spring pad,
yeah.
and you jump from the 3-point line, go,
They
and
dunk it.
fucking slam dunk it from the 3-point line.
Can you imagine you're at work and the person who plays music on their phone like real quietly, but you hear it, and so you like walk by the cubicle and start dancing, and it's funny the first time they laugh at it, and then you keep just watching by the cubicle dancing the rest of the day because they won't turn the music off. That'd be embarrassing.
It
You
would
can't pass
definitely
it.
be embarrassing.
What are you gonna do at work though? And your boss says, "Why are you dancing?" I'm TikToking, bro.
My old work used to play music 24/7. My new work doesn't.
Oh, you'd have been screwed at your old job.
Yeah, they used to play the song from Pardon My Take.
Electric
It was
Avenue?
like no, the other one.
Oh, Take on Me.
Take on me.
Take on me.
It was like every 10th song.
On
And it was the only song that I recognized out of the entire group of songs, so it would just get stuck in my head forever. But anyways, would you rather make a 1-minute speech in front of 10,000 people or eat a toad?
Oh, I do the
Oh,
speech.
the speech.
I do the speech.
About
for sure.
what?
Why the
Wait.
ACT and standardized testing is bad for America.
I get a speech. I get a speech. I give a speech on why fraternities are cool, Jake.
Fraternities are cool. I think I would give a speech too.
I give a speech.
I don't think it'd be good though.
So
I think I would just do
Question.
some motivational stuff and just say like some standard stuff that I've heard before.
I got you.
Like you got to work hard. You got to want it.
I want to ask you guys a
Someone
question.
holds your
Real
head underwater.
Deep question.
You want it as much as you want to breathe.
Deep question.
Cream
So
rise to the top.
3 of us have been frat guys, or 2.5 of us have been frat guys. Do you think that before and after a fraternity, do you think that it has the stigma as what it has? Like,
Eternal pledge.
Shut up, pledge.
all right, thank you for listening to episode 46.
that a-
No, it's not over.
Stigma?
It's not over yet. What do you mean? Like
Okay.
like being like assholes and stuff like that?
Yeah, so like if people who have never been to college or like anything think of fraternities are like hazing, pledging, they don't do anything. But like once you actually go into a fraternity, it's like leadership, what's the word I'm looking for?
It's
like
I'll put it
charity
this way.
shit.
If you watch like a movie, like to say, oh, that's what fraternities are like. It's not like the movies, right?
It's not like
It's not like Blue Mountain
it's,
State.
Yeah, it's not like that. And there's like hardly any hazing anymore, too, right? And, like my dad tells me stories when he was in college and he got hazed like the crap out of him.
Whoa. Easy there, buddy.
What?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna
hazing.
Yeah,
Just easy.
my dad got hazed when he was in college.
Just easy.
Dude, we
I'm
can
not
say
telling
whatever we
stories.
want on our podcast.
I don't know,
Say whatever you
man.
want. But anyway, but it's like not like that anymore. But there's definitely some bad apples out there. Like there's some really crappy fraternity guys that have been really big assholes and that have ruined it for everyone. So
Yeah, I got you. I just want to know what your
I
all's
don't
take
think.
was.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if leadership's that big of a part. I mean, it kind of is.
there is, but I think some people take it more seriously than other people. Like we had guys in our fraternity, right? They were just literally there because they want to go to parties. That's the reason they joined a fraternity, right?
why
It was at
Yeah,
my
I know.
college.
I think
then
that's what
there's-
gets you in. Yeah, the
Like-
parties and everything,
Yeah.
and all the fun that you see people having to get you sucked
well,
in.
I joined because my whole friend group joined it, and I was like, "Oh, I want to join it then too." My whole friend group did. You know what I mean? So that's why I joined it. And then the parties were fun. But then there's some people that like actually like the leadership aspect. There's a couple guys I can think of that are like still active with the fraternity that like
That's true.
work for the fraternity. Like they work in their nationals. Like that's,
Yeah,
that's their
there was a
job out of
couple
college,
guys
So.
that I knew that did that. But I don't know.
There's
I
some
just wanna
people.
know.
There's some people that take it different ways, and
Yeah,
I'm
for
fine
sure,
with
There's a
it.
lot of people that take it too serious too.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that take it way too seriously.
So serious.
I was a serial meeting skipper. So I want to say shout out to our buddy Brennan. We can say first names. Shout out to my buddy Brennan for never finding me because I would buy him beer.
Why are we name dropping?
If you can find a picture of Brennan,
Find a picture of Brennan, Zach, and show him to me.
please send it to us.
But shout out to Brennan for never finding me for missing a
It's gonna
meeting.
be
I'd
a
buy him
dude.
beer. I'd be like, hey, he's like, hey, you missed a meeting again. He's like, you want a 6-pack? Yeah. All right, cool.
New segment for our listeners who like word hunts and stuff and challenges. They just have to find name drops and send us pictures of them.
We're gonna get fucking sued by somebody one day.
For
Jake,
what?
I don't know. But yeah, I'd rather do 1 minute speech. Going back to your thing.
Jake,
I think I would too.
week 2, hour
We
23.
30, 40, 100 and whatever. I don't know, whatever week 2 would be.
yeah.
What are we in? Week 2. I know.
How's y'all's weight loss challenge going?
We do. We are crushing it.
I need to weigh myself. I'm
I
not
don't
sure
think
I'm
I
at.
just said words
I
there.
definitely lost at least 2 pounds so far, so that's good.
I'm around 6 and 7 pounds down.
don't
Depends on when I weigh myself and if I shit or if I eat or if I drink.
I haven't weighed myself in the morning. I
But-
weighed myself at night, and he tells me
That's
that
a
you weigh
big
less in
difference.
the morning.
Oh
Yeah.
no, dude!
Oh,
it's,
for sure.
It's a huge difference.
I haven't weighed myself in the morning at all.
Like a
You're
pound or two, right?
Put the scale out here. I'll weigh myself tomorrow morning then. Like, don't put it in your closet. So I have to.
We can just leave it upstairs.
Okay, yeah.
But anyways, Griffin's getting crushed.
I am not.
Yes, and he gave me shit because I took a cheat meal the other day, and he thinks he's gonna win because of cheat meal. This motherfucker,
Your pizza box out there?
Mm-hmm.
He ate a whole ass pizza.
this motherfucker
Respect.
over here, dude. I worked all week for that baby. So the way I'm looking at it is, it's not a 3-month challenge. It's like a, what do you say? 12 week, 12 1-week challenges.
Yep.
That's kind of how I'm gonna picture.
Gotta beat him
That's how I'm
every
gonna
week.
get through it.
Gotta beat me every week.
I got you.
But this motherfucker drinks sugary coffee every morning. Look at this dude.
Griffin.
Look at him. Sugary coffee.
It's the only sugar I drink.
He
Dude,
gonna win doing that? You think he's gonna win doing that?
I have no pull in this. 'Cause
it's not even.
I'm
It's
too-
not even.
I'm too skinny
It's
to
not
win.
even 200
No.
calories either. It's not even 200 calories.
I'm just giving you
to drink
shit because you put on here that you're gonna crush me.
Yeah.
So I brought like a statement to say that I'm going to crush you.
At least how much
we being
fat,
friendly?
how much calories and how much sugar you think was in that fucking whole entire pizza you ate?
Probably the same amount that you drinking a sugary coffee every single morning.
Listen to this. So
I actually didn't drink the coffee this morning.
Sunday morning, I went to the gym and I rode my bike for 35 minutes. And I'm sitting in the McDonald's drive-thru to get some breakfast because that's the kind of workouter I am. Jake calls me, "Hey man, I'm going mountain biking." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'll go." Put my McDonald's in the fridge and went and rode my mountain bike. Then ate some McDonald's afterwards.
I'm gonna beat you.
Why you
Jake.
be getting
fat
up
ass.
early like that?
Yeah, that's really weird.
I like getting up early.
Saturday morning?
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning? Mm-hmm. And you just waking up at like 6 in the morning and going working out?
I mean, I set an alarm. I don't just wake up.
Dude, actually, I want to talk
I
about
left
this.
at 9 and you were just getting back.
I wanna
that
talk
means
about
you woke
this.
up at like 7.
Jake's
I got
actually
up
got
at
a
like 7:30.
Jake's actually got a foolproof strategy. He is going to win. He's got a foolproof strategy, and I told him that on Saturday morning. Right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't eat breakfast. He wakes up at noon, so he skips a whole meal.
There you go.
I just sleep a whole
I was
meal.
like, he woke up at noon. I was like, "That's how you're gonna fucking beat me. I'm eating 3 meals a day. You're eating 2. You're eating lunch, dinner. I'm eating
I mean, I
breakfast.
just wake
lunch,
up
dinner."
and work on the weekdays.
I'm just kidding. I was just fucking with you.
I don't have like a normal time I wake up. Like that Sunday morning, I got up at 7:30, and then this morning I got up at 9:30. So I just get up whenever the fuck I want.
I don't blame
I
you.
work in the afternoon, so
It's 6 a.m. every day, so that sucks.
damn. But I'm gonna be
Anyways,
getting up
we're working
early.
hard. I've been doing cardio every day. Plus, I think I missed 2 days of weightlifting, but I still did cardio every day.
There you go.
Cardio.
There you
So
go.
we're out here grinding, baby.
I know. I think you do have a little bit of advantage that you get to work from home.
Dude.
The commute is the reason it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get off work and I'm immediately home.
I know, because like I feel like you gotta do your cardio before I even get home.
Yeah, 5 o'clock comes.
Yeah, so then
and I'd
when
rather
we go to
just
the
get it
gym
out of the
together,
way.
it's basically the second time he's going to the gym during the day.
Yeah.
So
Shoot.
that kind of sucks. But
When I
I'm still
worked
gonna
at
beat him.
I don't know.
when I worked at home, I got up at like 7:59, logged in.
Yeah, I do too.
8, and then at 5:01 I was gone.
I log in at 8:30 and I wake up at 8:30.
You go to work at 8:30?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you only take 30-minute or lunches.
yeah. Damn. And I just do whatever I want on my 30-minute lunch and I eat while I'm working.
Gotcha. All right, boys. Anything else?
Dream day, dream life, baby.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right, boys. We're gonna get out of here. Jake, send
It's
us out.
Thursday. Go to Instagram. Give a vote for whatever party game you like, whatever party game you want to win. I don't care. I don't care who you vote for. We won't judge you. Please vote. Join us on YouTube. Thank you.
100
Please
scribes.
subscribe and like. We also got a Twitter.
At Gridiron Pod.
And we love you. We're out of here.
Peace.